Hello, crafty friends. Today I am doing a card for Craft Roulette, and it is a little game show on Friday nights. I will link it below. You should check it out. But I had to do a card that was 6x6 with rainbow colors, a single flower, and cloth. So here I'm just doing some watercoloring to make a rainbow. I first did it kind of light, dried it, clean up a little bit, and then I felt like it was too light, so I went in with way more saturation, but I wanted it to be kind of messy, so I started just adding a little bit more here and there. I added a bit of a brighter red, and then I wanted kind of bands of colors. I wanted this to be kind of not like subtle. I wanted it to be pretty bold. And then I added some paint splatters. And then I'm going to let that dry, kind of moving around the paint, getting some puddles off. And now I'm drying it with my heat gun, trying to dry both sides of the paper to keep the paper from curling. You see I'm flipping it around. And now that it's dry, I decided I wanted some white splatters, because the flower stamp that I'm using is got kind of a splattered look. So I wanted to kind of mimic that on my background. So I'm using bleed proof white, which is my favorite white splatter. And then I'm drying it because I'm going to add eventually black as well. I didn't want them to mix, so I figured I'd let that sit to the side, clean up a little bit because I got some splatters. Oh, this is a great time. If you like what you see, click and subscribe, hit that like. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to do my stamp while that's drying, and I forget the name of this stamp. I will look, and if I have it, I will link it below. And I'm using StazOn. This is the first time I was using StazOn. I liked it. I just bought it, never used it before. I did make sure I used cleaner to take it off. Now I'm using a new pair of scissors for me, the spring-loaded scissors. I'm trying to fussy cut with them. They're pretty new. I just got them about a week ago. I decided this was not the project that I was going to practice on, and I got my trusty cutter bees. I'm not the greatest at fussy cutting. I want to get better, but I'm not great at it. So I'm just cutting it out. I wanted a little bit of a white edge to separate it from the busy background. So I'm just going in and cleaning it up. And then I think I'm going to add the black. Oh, that's right. I added stitching. So because of the cloth, I had to use a cloth. I decided stitching on the edge kind of added to that. I'm also going to run it through an embossing folder in a little bit. It's a cloth, it's a sweater embossing folder. But I thought the stitching kind of added to that. And then I'm going to add some, that's my favorite Tim Holtz text. It's like messy script. I will link that below if it's still available. I think it is. Then I decided to distress the edges to give it a little bit more of a kind of messy, fun look. Now here's where I add the splatter, the black. This is my favorite splatter. It is Doc Martens, I think that's how you say it, black, Indian ink black. It's matte finish, so it doesn't dry shiny. So I really like that. And then I'm adding a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 border to this 4-inch square. I think I should, if I would do it again, I'd make it bigger. I think I did that because of the size of the embossing folder that I had to run it through so that I could have a sweater texture. Which you can't really see in this video, but I did run it through. And then that's it for my card. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching.